In the depths of sacred texts, my dear seekers of truth, lies an enigma that challenges our understanding of the universe. What if I told you that the tabernacle, that ancient structure described in Exodus, is not simply a place of worship, but a cosmic portal encoded by superior beings? I am Dr. Alejandro Vega, and today we will delve into one of the most intriguing biblical mysteries to ever cross our path. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about sacred history. Imagine for a moment Moses guiding his people through the desert, receiving divine instructions to build the tabernacle. But what if those instructions were more than just measurements and materials? What if every detail, every symbol, every proportion was actually an encoded cosmic message, waiting to be deciphered by minds like ours? The truth, my friends, is hidden in plain sight. In the geometric patterns of the tabernacle, in the arrangement of its sacred objects, in the very choice of materials used. All of this could be part of a vast stellar map, a blueprint for interdimensional technology that defies our current understanding of physics. Are you ready to embark on this journey with me? To unravel the secrets that the church has kept in the shadows for millennia? Because I warn you, once you see what I'm about to reveal to you, your perception of reality will never be the same again. Join me as we unveil the hidden symbols in the tabernacle and discover the cosmic messages that could change our understanding of the universe forever. My dear truth seekers, before we dive into the depths of this cosmic mystery, it's crucial that we understand the historical and spiritual context of the tabernacle. As you know, Exodus narrates how God instructed Moses to build this sacred structure. But what the traditional narrative doesn't tell us is the vast ocean of symbolism and hidden knowledge that lies beneath the surface. The tabernacle, described in meticulous detail in chapters 25 to 31 of Exodus, was not simply an elaborate tent. It was, according to the scriptures, God's earthly dwelling among his people. But what if it was much more than that? What if every measurement, every material, every object within it formed part of an intricate cosmic code? Let's think for a moment about the dimensions of the tabernacle. The main structure measured 30 cubits long, 10 wide, and 10 high. These proportions, my friends, are not arbitrary. In our research, we have discovered that these measurements align surprisingly with certain fundamental mathematical constants of the universe. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. The materials used, gold, silver, bronze, acacia wood, were not chosen at random. Each has unique properties that, when analyzed from a modern scientific perspective, reveal surprising characteristics. For example, gold is an excellent conductor of electricity and is resistant to corrosion. Coincidence? I think not. And what about the sacred objects inside the tabernacle? The Ark of the Covenant, the 7-branched candelabrum, the table of showbread. Each of these objects, according to our theory, could represent advanced astronomical concepts or even components of technology that we are just beginning to understand. But the question that arises is, where did this knowledge come from? The traditional explanation would tell us that it was revealed directly by God. However, what if the truth was even more astonishing? What if this knowledge was transmitted by beings of superior intelligence, perhaps not of this world? This theory, my dear truth seekers, although controversial, is not new. Throughout history, there have been secret societies and esoteric groups that have jealously guarded what they considered sacred knowledge about the cosmos and our connection to it. Could these groups have been protecting the secrets of the tabernacle all this time? Get ready, because we are about to dive into the depths of this enigma. In the next few minutes, we will reveal evidence that could forever change our understanding of biblical history and our place in the cosmos. My dear seekers of truth, the time has come to immerse ourselves in the depths of this revealed biblical mystery. Prepare for a journey that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the tabernacle and its true purpose. Let's begin with the very design of the tabernacle. The detailed instructions in Exodus are not simply a construction manual, but a cosmic code waiting to be deciphered. The rectangular structure of the tabernacle, divided into the holy place and the most holy place, reflects a geometric precision that goes beyond what one might expect from an ancient civilization. Observe with me the proportions. The most holy place was a perfect cube, while the holy place was exactly twice as long. This 1:2 ratio is repeated in various cosmic structures, from the orbital resonance of certain planets to the structure of some galaxies. Coincidence? I very much doubt it. But let's go further. The use of the number 7 in the tabernacle is omnipresent. 7 lamps on the candlestick, 7 days for the consecration of priests, 7 sprinklings of blood on the Day of Atonement. 7, my friends, is not just a sacred number in the Judeo-Christian tradition, but has profound implications in quantum physics and modern cosmology. Now, let's focus our attention on the Ark of the Covenant, the most sacred object within the tabernacle. Described as a chest of acacia wood covered in pure gold, with 2 golden cherubim on its lid, the Ark has been the subject of countless theories over the centuries. But what if it was much more than a simple receptacle for the tablets of the law? Our research suggests that the Ark could have been an advanced technology device. Gold, as we mentioned earlier, is an excellent conductor of electricity. Acacia wood, on the other hand, is known for its durability and resistance to decay. Together, these materials could have formed a sophisticated electrical circuit. Even more intriguing are the cherubim on the Ark's lid. Described with their wings extended, these celestial beings could have acted as antennas, channeling cosmic energies. What if the Ark was, in reality, an interdimensional communication device? This theory gains strength when we consider biblical accounts of the Ark's power. It is said to have emitted light, produced sounds, and could cause death to those who touched it improperly. These phenomena, viewed through a modern lens, are surprisingly similar to the effects of high-intensity electromagnetic radiation. But the mystery doesn't end there. The veil that separated the holy place from the most holy place was of an intricate design, woven with threads of blue, purple, and scarlet. These colors, when analyzed spectroscopically, correspond to specific light frequencies found in astronomical phenomena such as nebulae and quasars. Could this veil have been more than a simple curtain? Perhaps a representation of a cosmic portal, a star map woven into fabric? The idea that the veil could be a kind of guiding star for interdimensional navigation may seem far-fetched. But let's not forget that many of the technologies we take for granted today would have seemed like magic just a century ago. And what about the breastplate of judgment, worn by the high priest, adorned with 12 precious stones, each representing one of the tribes of Israel? But what if these stones were more than just jewels? Some theories suggest that they could have been crystals with unique properties, capable of channeling cosmic energies or even storing information. My dear truth seekers, what we are unveiling here is the possibility that the tabernacle was much more than a place of worship. It could have been a cosmic communication station, a portal to other dimensions, or even a repository of advanced knowledge left by superior beings. This alternative interpretation of biblical texts forces us to reconsider not only our history, but our place in the cosmos. Were we visited in the past by beings of superior intelligence? Did they leave us instructions encoded in our most sacred texts? The implications of this theory are vast and profound. If the tabernacle was indeed an advanced technology device, what other secrets might be hidden in the pages of the Bible? What other biblical mysteries are waiting to be revealed? My dear truth seekers, as we reflect on these astonishing revelations, I can't help but feel that we are on the brink of an even greater discovery. The rabbit hole, as they say, seems to have no bottom. Think for a moment. If the tabernacle contains such advanced knowledge, what other secrets might be hidden in the sacred structures of other ancient cultures? Could the pyramids of Egypt, the Mayan temples, or even the Gothic cathedrals of Europe hold similar codes waiting to be deciphered? And there's something else that troubles me, my friends. Throughout my investigations, I have noticed recurring patterns, symbols that repeat in ancient texts and artifacts from seemingly unconnected civilizations. It's as if there were an invisible thread weaving a network of hidden knowledge throughout human history. But here's the question that keeps me awake at night. Who or what is behind all this? Are we looking at evidence of extraterrestrial intervention in our history? Or perhaps, as some suggest, this is primordial knowledge, vestiges of an advanced civilization lost in the mists of time. And more importantly, why has this knowledge remained hidden for so long? Who are the guardians of these secrets and what might they be protecting or fearing? Prepare yourselves, my dear truth seekers, because we are about to dive even deeper into this mystery. The revelations to come could forever change our understanding of the universe and our place in it. My dear truth seekers, before we continue with our revelations, allow me to pause and address you directly. Our community of curious minds and restless spirits. In our last video about secret biblical codes, many of you shared fascinating theories in the comments. Maria Elena suggested a connection between the Tabernacle and zodiac constellations, while Carlos proposed that the Ark's materials might have superconducting properties. These ideas are precisely the kind of lateral thinking we need to decipher these ancient mysteries. If you're not yet part of our Biblical Conspiracies community, I invite you to join right now. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our revelations. Each week, we delve into a new revealed biblical mystery, challenging the traditional narrative and exploring the hidden truths of sacred history. And speaking of challenges, I have a question for you. What other sacred structures do you think might contain cosmic codes similar to those of the Tabernacle? Share your theories in the comments. The most intriguing ideas could be the subject of our next video. Get ready, because in our next episode, we'll explore the controversial theory that Solomon's temple was designed as a three-dimensional star map. You won't want to miss it. Now let's return to our revelations about the Tabernacle. What I'm about to share could forever change your perception of reality. My dear truth seekers, let's return to the depths of our cosmic enigma. We've explored the physical structure of the Tabernacle, but now it's time to delve into its more esoteric aspects and its possible connection to advanced knowledge of the universe. Let's start with the menorah, the seven-branched candlestick. Traditionally seen as a symbol of divine light, our research suggests it could be much more. The seven arms of the menorah could represent the seven layers of the quantum universe, a concept that modern physics is just beginning to understand. Each branch with its light could symbolize a different dimension, interconnected yet distinct. But there's more. The shape of the menorah, with its central trunk and six symmetrical branches, bears a striking resemblance to the structure of certain complex organic molecules. Could it be an ancient representation of DNA, the molecule of life? Or perhaps a map of the fundamental forces governing our universe? Now let's turn our attention to the altar of incense. Located just in front of the veil separating the holy place from the most holy place, this altar had an apparently simple function: to burn incense as an offering to God. However, a closer look reveals something extraordinary. The composition of the sacred incense, meticulously detailed in Exodus, includes specific resins and spices in exact proportions. Our analysis suggests that this mixture, when burned, produces chemical compounds with unique psychoactive properties. Could this incense have been designed to alter consciousness, allowing priests to access elevated mental states or even perceive other dimensions? This theory gains strength when we consider the accounts of visions and mystical experiences associated with the Tabernacle. Were these experiences the result of inhaling this special incense? Or perhaps the smoke acted as a medium for the transmission of quantum information, allowing communication with entities from other planes of existence? Let's now move on to the table of showbread. 12 loaves, arranged in 2 rows of 6, renewed every Sabbath. At first glance, it seems like a simple offering ritual. But what if there was more at stake? The arrangement of these loaves bears a striking resemblance to the structure of certain crystals used in advanced communication technology. Could this table have been a kind of cosmic motherboard designed to receive and transmit information across space and time? And let's not forget the anointing oil, used to consecrate both the tabernacle and the priests. The recipe for this oil, also detailed in Exodus, includes myrrh, cinnamon, calamus, and cassia, mixed with olive oil. Recent studies have shown that these compounds have antibacterial and neuroprotective properties. Coincidence? Or evidence of advanced medical knowledge encoded in ancient rituals? But perhaps the most astonishing revelation lies in the general arrangement of the Israelite camp around the Tabernacle. According to the Book of Numbers, the 12 tribes of Israel camped around the Tabernacle in a specific formation, forming a perfect square with the Tabernacle at the center. Viewed from above, this pattern bears a striking resemblance to the structure of a modern microprocessor. Each tribe in its designated position, like components in a cosmic circuit, with the Tabernacle acting as the central processing unit. Could this arrangement have been designed to channel and amplify cosmic energies? My dear truth seekers, what we are contemplating here is the possibility that the Tabernacle and the entire Israelite camp were actually a vast cosmic machine, a monumental scale interdimensional communication device. But there's more. The high priest's garments, described in exquisite detail in Exodus, could be much more than mere ceremonial attire. The ephod, woven with gold, blue, purple, and scarlet, could have acted as an antenna, tuning the priest to specific cosmic frequencies. And what about the Urim and Thummim, the mysterious objects used for divination? Could they have been primitive quantum computing devices capable of processing information in ways that defy our current understanding of physics? All of this leads us to a disturbing question. Who or what provided this knowledge to the ancient Israelites? The traditional explanation of divine revelation seems insufficient in the face of the complexity and precision of these designs. Are we looking at evidence of extraterrestrial contact in antiquity? Or perhaps this knowledge is a vestige of an advanced human civilization lost in the mists of time? Could the Tabernacle be a legacy of the inhabitants of the mythical Atlantis, or some other technologically advanced culture that preceded ours? My dear truth seekers, these revelations force us to reconsider not only our history, but our very nature as a species. If this knowledge was available thousands of years ago, what other secrets might be hidden in our sacred texts and ancient structures, waiting to be discovered? My dear truth seekers, as we reflect on these amazing revelations, we find ourselves on the threshold of an even deeper understanding. The Tabernacle, with all its mysteries and symbolism, invites us to contemplate our existence from a truly cosmic perspective. Imagine for a moment that the Tabernacle is not just a physical structure or even an advanced technological device, but a metaphysical representation of reality itself. Each element, each symbol, each ritual associated with it could be a key to deciphering the fundamental mysteries of the universe and our place in it. The concept of a microcosm reflecting the macrocosm is not new. From ancient Hermetists to modern quantum physicists, the idea that the structures of the universe repeat at different scales has fascinated thinkers throughout history. The Tabernacle could be the most perfect embodiment of this principle. Consider the division of the Tabernacle into the holy place and the most holy place. Could this not represent the fundamental duality of existence? The physical world we can perceive and measure, and the realm of the immaterial, the quantum, the spiritual. The veil separating these two spaces could symbolize the limits of our perception, the boundary between the known and the unknown. And what about the Ark of the Covenant located in the most holy place? If we view this from a philosophical perspective, it could represent the primordial source of all existence, the singular point from which our universe emerged. The cherubim above the Ark, with their extended wings, could symbolize the fundamental forces that shape reality: gravity, electromagnetism, strong and weak nuclear forces. The ritual of the Day of Atonement, when the high priest entered the most holy place, could be seen as a metaphor for the human quest to transcend the limits of our understanding, to reach the ineffable. Is this not perhaps the impulse that has driven both religion and science throughout history? But let's go further. If the Tabernacle is truly a cosmic portal, a nexus between dimensions, What does this tell us about the nature of reality? Could it be that our universe is merely a tent in a vast, multi-dimensional desert? Are we, like the ancient Israelites, mere travelers on a cosmic exodus towards a destination we can barely comprehend? This perspective forces us to reconsider fundamental concepts such as time and space. If the Tabernacle was capable of channeling cosmic energies and facilitating interdimensional communication, does this mean that time and space are more malleable than we believe? Could the mystical experiences associated with the Tabernacle have been glimpses of other realities, other universes parallel to ours? And if we take this line of thought even further, what implications does this have for our understanding of divinity? If the Tabernacle was truly a cosmic nexus, could the concept of God be a metaphor for a universal intelligence, a cosmic consciousness that permeates all dimensions and realities? My dear truth seekers, these questions take us to the very edge of what we can conceive. They challenge us to expand not only our knowledge but our very consciousness. Because if the Tabernacle teaches us anything, it's that reality is far more vast, far more wonderful, and far more mysterious than we ever imagined. As we contemplate these possibilities, we find ourselves facing a universe that is both terrifying in its immensity and exciting in its potential. A universe where the line between science and spirituality blurs, where ancient mysteries and modern discoveries converge in a cosmic symphony of knowledge and wonder. And perhaps, just perhaps, in deciphering the secrets of the Tabernacle, we are taking the first steps in our own cosmic exodus. A journey that will take us beyond the limits of the known, towards a destination we can barely imagine. My dear truth seekers, as we approach the end of our journey today, it's time to reflect on how these revelations can impact our personal lives and our understanding of the world around us. Imagine for a moment that each of us is a microcosm of the Tabernacle. Our bodies, like the physical structure, house within them a holy of holies, a sacred place where our deepest essence resides. What secrets, what cosmic wisdom might be hidden in the most remote corners of our being? Let's think about the veil that separated the holy place from the most holy place. In our lives, what veils prevent us from accessing our true potential, our most authentic self? What rituals or practices could help us cross that veil and connect with our own inner divinity? The Ark of the Covenant, with its mysterious power, invites us to consider: what treasures do we hold within? What knowledge, what unique gifts do we carry with us, waiting to be discovered and shared with the world? And what about the sacred incense, which possibly altered the consciousness of the priests? In our personal quest for enlightenment and understanding, what practices or experiences allow us to elevate our consciousness and perceive realities beyond the ordinary? The arrangement of the Israelite camp around the Tabernacle reminds us of the importance of our community, of our connections. How can we align ourselves with those around us to create a collective antenna, capable of tuning into higher cosmic frequencies? Reflect on the role of the High Priest. In our lives, who are our guides, our mediators with the unknown? And how can each of us assume that role of cosmic priest in our own lives and in those of those around us? My dear truth seekers, I invite you to carry these questions with you in the coming days. Meditate on them. Allow these ancient yet revolutionary ideas to resonate within your being. Because in the end, the greatest mystery, the deepest enigma, is ourselves. And who knows, perhaps in unraveling the secrets of the Tabernacle, we are one step closer to deciphering the code of our own existence, of our purpose in this vast and mysterious universe. My dear truth seekers, we have reached the end of our journey today, but this is only the beginning of a much greater cosmic odyssey. The revelations we have explored about the Tabernacle are just the tip of the iceberg. Each week on Biblical Conspiracies, we delve into new mysteries, challenging what we think we know about our sacred history and our place in the universe. If you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Don't miss our next episode, where we'll explore the possibility that the Garden of Eden was actually an alien space station. The implications of this theory could completely rewrite our understanding of humanity's origins. I also encourage you to join our community on social media. Share your theories, your questions, your own revelations, because it's only through collective dialogue and exploration that we can get closer to the ultimate truth. Remember, my dear truth seekers, the universe is vast and mysterious, but with each question we ask, with each mystery we unravel, we get a little closer to understanding our true place in the cosmos. Until our next encounter, keep your minds open and your eyes on the stars, for who knows what cosmic secrets await us on the horizon of the unknown.